Nigel Harvey at 44. Behind them, the 5 of Ken Bowie. And again, you've got to say, just a little disappointing. Savage is 78 from Waikerie, yeah. So there's some food for thought.
Yeah, see what happens this time, whether Doug's going to kiss the wall once again. We have the single yellow lofted flag, and that does indicate that we're going motor racing out here once again at Speedway Park. It is event 10 on your program. It's the Patches Bitumen Street Stocks Division 2. This is heat number 2, and the engines warm up. Brighton Wreckers, car 11, Rick Emery up there. Behind him, car 85, Lee Williams doing it fairly well. Savage around the outside of them. Whether he can get the power down there on the high road, we're going to find out. He's going to look out for that wall. Yes, Savage around the outside, which brings him neatly into second position. But at the moment, car 11, Rick Emery for SD Demolition doing it pretty easily.
I tell you what, the driver there in second position, one Doug Savage, has got a very stable looking race car. Now sometimes the Chargers have been renowned for getting very taily and very hard to control, but he's got a very stable and a very fast looking race car. He exits turn number 4. The street stock's running in a clockwise direction. You might be wondering why they are running in the opposite direction to all of our other categories. It's as simple as this. The officials down in the pit area basically flip a coin. This division can run in either direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise. They call them street stocks. This does not enable any of the teams to set stagger up, that being the difference in circumference of any of the rear tyres and wheels, so they can't gain any kind of an advantage. They're basically stock cars fitted out with the roll cage, and they go racing, and all of the officials try and keep the classes even as they possibly can.
Certainly are, and talking of evenness, John, you're dead right there, because Savage is coming up behind Rick Emery at the moment, making some sort of passing move. He's got a fair bit of drive up on that high line. Behind him, once again, is Alan Knowles. They've got these 3 cars in a reverse order from the earlier heat. They're coming up against traffic, which is going to be interesting, because Emery is there. Have a look at Knowles dodging down on the inside. Excuse me, please. Mr. Savage taking a turn upon turn. And we'll see what the stewards think about all of that. But Knowles has come out there in second position at the moment, with Rick Emery still out in top spot as they go down the back straight. And poor old Savage, I keep trying to call him Fred Savage, it's Dougie Savage out there facing the wrong way.
Well, look out, they're all heading towards him, and still the green out on the racetrack. At this time he finds reverse and gets off the circuit. In cricketing terms, you'd have to say that he came right off the meat of Alan Knowles' Commodore bat in between turns 3 and 4. And Knowles, he continues to run, but he's now coming under a fair amount of pressure, but under no pressure whatsoever is your leader, Rick Emery for SD Demolition. Shell Darlington, Midas Glenelg, and Lads Crash
backwards
in a very precarious position there, but I think they'll let him go as they did with Doug Savage. He gets it back on the straight and narrow as Doug comes through, just manages to get through without touching. The white flag out, it's to be followed very closely by the checkered flag, and it's Rick Emery to take the win, driving car number 11, and in second position, it's going to be Alan Knowles following up beautifully after winning heat number 1 and rounding out the top 3. Well, I guess you'd give it to Colin Ryan in 4 over car number 47, Robert Adams. To Garth Raymond there